Dude, yeah, we're doing Give Me God of War, obviously. We did God of War Ragnarok on Give Me God of War. Pretty sure I can take this game on Give Me God of War as well. Okay, quick pause. I really believed this was going to be easier when I started. I'm about 10 hours into the game, and I've been humbled more times than I'd like to admit. Now, this may be a hot take, but this game is harder than Ragnarok. Well, at least for now. I have around 80 hours in God of War Ragnarok on Give Me God of War, and I have beaten the DLC on Show Me Mastery, so you'd probably think it would go a little bit smoother for me. First time playing it through, like, at all. I played 2022, and I watched this game whenever it came out. We played by somebody else.
No.
But God of War Ragnarok was insane. Oh, yeah. The parries is what I miss. There we go. There we go. I love the parries. Sekiro and God of War does such a good job for the parries. Oh my god, I can't believe I died. Not me pressing. Oh, dude, I got Elden Ring stuck in my brain, and I haven't played Elden Ring forever. What? That's crazy. Alright, well, if that's the last one over there, I'll be happy. The parry is so... The parry window is insanely, like, huge. There we go. Son, give me the green thing behind you. So, as you saw, it took me a few tries to warm back up, but eventually I did get it. All we had to do next was to head home and encounter a few easier enemies, or relatively easier enemies, and the first trophy was as good as ours. However, of course it's not that easy, because after we finally make it home, we are rudely interrupted by a stranger.
I thought you'd be bigger.
That's what she said!
Oh, wait. Oh, do we already fight him again?
Pretty sure
Or for the first time?
Leave my home. You are going to have to kill me for that to happen. I warned you.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Try to parry that, but he's so much better than me. We just gotta go through the motions, boys.
Are you even trying?
Up and down and up. Oh, well, the tree was in my way. I blame the tree. Oh my god, get smoked. Sunlock. Dude, the perception of, like, my depth perception in this game is terrible. Through the rocks?
Tell me what I want. Pain stops real simple.
Why are there two beds in
Now, for our first big boss fight of the game, I can honestly say that it wasn't that hard. It really kind of felt like this was more cutscene than anything else. My favorite cutscene out of all of them has to be this one, though. Oh my god. You know damn well Kratos is enjoying this. God, dude. It's like, dude, Kratos doesn't do this in Ragnarok. After the fight, Kratos reunites with Atreus, telling him to gather his things because they need to leave to spread Faye's ashes, which, if you don't know, is Atreus' mom, aka Kratos' wife. Kind of sad they have to leave, but what's not sad is getting our first trophy. Dude, that's such a bad segue to our first trophy. I'm gonna leave it in, though.
The mountain. It's gonna be a long trip.
As we continue our journey towards the mountain, we encounter more basic enemies, and we get our second trophy of the game called Nice Moves for obtaining a runic attack gem. And basically right after, we are introduced to a section of the game that I can only call the Death Pit, and we're only here because of Atreus. Oh, something's about to happen. Oh. I can always make more.
Father, help!
Hang on!
Hurry! I'm slipping!
Stay calm! Almost there!
Oh, well,
wasn't
just
so
God,
bad.
another gang fight.
Slow down. Your haste will cost us.
Sorry. More Draugr.
Dude, you're telling
These
me
aren't
this is your fault, dude.
Are they dead? I mean, more dead?
Boy.
Not dead, not dead!
Enemy difficulty, yeah, we know.
Remember, accuracy over speed.
I have to do this. One, because I'm gonna die. Stop looking. We gotta heal up, buddy. Now, I'm calling it a death pit because this is just a gang fight after a gang fight. If you focus on one enemy at a time, then you're basically dead. You die in 2 hits and there are different waves of enemies with very little health drops. It's quite embarrassing to admit, but 44 attempts later and we made it out of the pit. I'm gonna save the blind thing for when the other one's over here. What do you want me to read that? You could go and touch Tahiti? I'm thinking that the other enemies spawn in after there's only one. Oh, that's so bad. Oh my god. Is this the one? W's in chat for this. There we go. Oh. Alright, not W's. There we go. Shit, 31 XP. Laugh. Yeah, I got so lucky there. Bet you wish your crab right now. No W because 2 of them fell off. Oh, okay. Let me just go reset from my last saved. Continuing toward the mountain, we meet a dwarf named Brock who we helped cross the bridge. After we help Brock cross the bridge, he tells us that he and his brother actually worked on Faye's axe, and he offers his blacksmith services, which leads to 2 trophies. We first get Dwarven Ingenuity for upgrading a piece of our armor, and then Enchanted for slotting an enchantment into our armor. Moving along, Kratos and Atreus take aim on a wild boar and injure it, only to find out that it belongs to a witch named Freya, and it's actually a friend of hers, not like a real boar, like a magical boar or whatever. Being the lovely god of war we are, we help Freya save her boyfriend, and then she marks us with some sort of rune thing to keep us hidden from the gods as we make our way toward the mountain. And as we leave her house, we are rewarded with our 5th trophy called a new friend. And speaking of new friends, we also meet Brock's brother Sindri near the foothills of the mountain. As Kratos and Atreus get closer to the peak, they find that the mountain is actually covered in some sort of black smoke. Luckily, Freya's following them and knows that all they need is the pure light of Alfheim to get rid of the black smoke that is just corrupted magic called Black Breath. So basically a side quest that's going to take a few hours just to get back here. Rather than waste your time, let me just sum it up for you. We travel back to Tyr's temple where we use the realm room to travel to Alfheim. While we were in Alfheim, I didn't struggle like at all. You know, everything was perfect, 0 deaths, smooth sailing, and it was over just like that. Is what I wish I could say. I struggled a lot, but I'm not going to show you that. Just know that Alfheim is gang fight central, and I had to resort to some cheese methods, but let's continue. After what it feels like an endless wave of enemies, we step into the light beam of Alfheim at the Temple of Light and get stuck there for some undisclosed time. It doesn't tell us at all, actually. Then, leaving the Light Temple, we get our 6th trophy called Feels Like Home for allowing the Light Elves to return home. And before running back to the mountain, we encounter a boss elf that was actually really easy to kill, like no sarcasm whatsoever. All you had to do is hold R2 right before he charged at you, and that was basically it. Nice, we're all cut up. So at the mountain, once again, we use the pure light of Alfheim to clear the black breath stuff. For all the work we just did, it's pretty anticlimactic how we clear this stuff up, but oh well. Once we're inside the mountain, Atreus screws up the lift to the peak, so we have to fix that before we can even use it. I mean, at this point, are we surprised that he's not screwing up like everything that he touches? Like, this is like the third time this happened in the game that he screwed something up? Maybe the second, I don't know, I lost count. Anyway, we do fix the lift, which is good, but we do get ambushed a few times, and then out of nowhere, we get a random boss dragon fight, which, like, you know, I'm kind of down for, but I just wasn't expecting it either. It was a straightforward fight, and the key was patience and timing. You would wait until the dragon smashed into the ground and then attack his claws, and then whenever he would charge up his lightning attack, you would pick up a crystal and then throw it at him, causing it to explode. You rinse and repeat, and then boom, he's dead. And for killing the dragon, we get our 7th trophy of the game, called Dragon Slayer, for, of course, you know, killing the dragon. It's in the name. Finally reaching the peak, we hear Boulder and 2 men talking to another guy asking about our whereabouts. Fortunately, the guy who's being asked has no idea who we are until a few seconds later when we show ourselves. We inform him that we're just spreading some ashes because that was Faye's last wish, to have their ashes spread on the tallest peak of all the realms. However, that is when the man who was trapped by a tree, who is named Mimir, informs us that the tallest peak in all the realms is actually in Jotunheim, and the only way we're getting there is using a secret rune only known by the giants. Mimir states that the only way we're getting to Jotunheim is basically through his help, so we kind of, you know, have to decapitate him since his body's engulfed by a tree. So in doing so would kill him, but again, being fortunate enough for us, we have Freya who can help us out. But unfortunately enough, Kratos finds out Freya's little secret.
Oh. Hello, Freya. Been a long time. You look well.
What I did for them. As far as I'm concerned, death suits you better.
I'd bow if I could, Your Majesty. Forgive me. Had I known the witch in the woods was Freya herself, I never would have suggested this.
Freya? The goddess Freya?
You didn't know either? Sorry.
When word gets out that Mimir is free, the wrath of Odin won't be far behind.
You are God.
Leader of the Vanir, once, yes. But no longer.
You did not think it important to tell me.
Damn, that's a good point.
Are you really going to lecture me?
That's a better point.
We are leaving, boy.
But...
Now.
You're welcome.
Damn, he is pissed. Now, since Mimir is back, he needs us to take him to the Lake of the Nine to speak with Jormungandr, who's one of the last of the living giants, to see how we will be able to get into Jotunheim. To our surprise, we only need a couple of things. We need to learn the travel rune needed to get into Jotunheim, and then a magical chisel to carve that rune into a special gateway. We first go after the chisel since it's in Midgard and find that it's been impaled into a head of a giant by Thor. Obviously, it's not as easy as going up to the head and just taking part of the chisel. In God of War fashion, we make our way through a few enemies to make sure we are warmed up for what's next, and then we need to solve a puzzle, and from solving that puzzle, of course, we have to get ambushed to prepare us for what's next, which again, of course, is a few more enemies we have to face. And now, before we can leave with what we came for, we finally get to use all that warming up we just did for a boss fight. Beat the guy? I don't know.
Boy.
Surrender. The All-Father demands it.
No.
Good.
This fight is mine, boy. Go.
Dude, that guy's jacked.
And where do you think you're going? Oh no, brother. The little freak's got a bow. What are we gonna do? Don't tell me.
They switch. Okay, so they don't get stunned at all. I like the fact that, like, they have the power of, like, electricity. However, the shock arrows still do damage. Rigged.
Stay behind me, boy. Why do you hunt us? What does Odin want?
Don't know. Don't care. Come here, halfway. You done hold Daddy's hand.
Shut up! Don't call me that!
can't believe you done this. Those skinny logs you made it.
I said shut up!
Calm yourself.
Looks like they need another lesson. More than happy to teach, brother.
Ugh, get over here, health. Yep, this feels great. Mm-hmm.
Let's see up.
I can't believe.
Shut it out. Focus.
No way, dude. Now, with that being my first try, I was pretty impressed with myself. The fight really isn't that hard to read at all, but it is a recurring theme with being patient and knowing when to attack. I mainly struggled with bad timing with R2 to do a heavy attack, so basically I was waiting to get hit. Also with bad parries, just in general, and whatever this weird throw electric slam thing was. At first I didn't know what to do, but then I figured it out. All I had to do was throw my axe at the one in the sky and he would just fall. And then after a few attempts, this happened. Alright, we got this. Get him down, do this.
Boy, stay focused.
I need to get them close together, I think. I think that has to be the move. Alright, come on. Brother to me. Oh my god. Atreus, I really need you, my man. Oh my god. Alright, I think we're good. I think we're good. Smack the little baby emoji's little baby brother. Spartan Rage.
How did you? You have no idea. You son of a bitch!
What a pansy.
Sickness. Fever has returned.
No! It hasn't.
Roy,
The coffin, the blood. The boy's sick, he needs Freya.
No!
steady.
I got so lucky there.
I'll be alright.
There you go, lad.
I'm fine, see?
If it was one-on-one, easily could have gotten this fight over with like 3 seconds. Obviously, it would take more than a few seconds, but you get what I'm trying to say. Anyway, before we left, we finally got the piece of the magic chisel, and that is where episode 1 of my platinum journey for God of War ends. If you guys watched till the end of the video, why don't you consider subscribing and giving the video a thumbs up? I will see you guys next time.